Hello and welcome to my art vlog. Anne's here, and this time I want to paint one of my favorite summer flowers, lavender. This is also a little tutorial because I want to explain a bit about my techniques and guide you step by step from the first sketch back to the finished artwork. You see me doing my first lines for the preliminary sketch. I also tried to start directly with color a few times ago, but it didn't work for me that good. I have lost the right look for the dimensions, and so I wasn't happy with the result. I use a photo I took before at the lavender bed in our front garden, but I missed saving it. Next time I will show the model as well. So the first step is done. Let's get ready the working space. I'm using the aquarelle colors from Russian Nights. After using my 15-year-old painting box from this company, I decided to buy a bigger one last summer. Sorry for the spam, but I love these colors. I use the enclosed palette for mixing. Before starting, I choose and set the colors I want to use on a different piece of aquarelle paper. Violet, quinacridone lilac, ultramarine, indigo, olive green and green as it is are in. I forgot to talk about the paper. I use cold pressed aquarelle paper from Winsor & Newton. Let's head out to the brushes. For the main work I use a round hairbrush. It can carry a lot of water and it fits perfectly for this first painting step. Also, adding other colors is quite easy with it, as you can see later in the video. I have to say that I paint wet in wet without any drying during the painting process. First I mix lilac and ultramarine with some water and start with a base. Therefore I dab the brush. For the second layer I use pure lilac with less water to achieve a deeper tone. Here I add some ultramarine dabs. The new color mix with the lilac and creates a beautiful finish. I do the same with the quinacridone. Okay, difficult word, sorry. Let's call it pink. The name is a real tongue twist. For the darkest parts of the flower I use indigo. Here I have to be careful not to do too much. Here's a little interim result. The leaves of the lavender have the same basic tone than the blossoms. For the shadow parts I use indigo as well. Let's start with the second plant. Adding some in and outlines. Now I do something that I thought was impossible for a long time with aquarelle colors. I erase. Therefore I squeeze out my brush on my cloth to get it as dry as possible and then use it on the area I want to lighten. As you can see, the brush soaks up the water with the color from the paper. With a fine brush it works even better. I'll do this a few more times later in the video. Now let's move on. And another quick erase. You just have to be patient, then you can achieve beautiful results with it. Don't forget to clean your brush after every erase on the cloth. Adding some pink. Now I spend some time on the leaves. Olive green fits best for the brightest parts. The darker ones I paint with green and the darkest with indigo. Therefore I use less water and more color. The darkest parts of the painting I overdraw with a mix of indigo and lilac. I let the line stand for itself and don't blend them with additional water. Adding some pink highlights. And the work is done. This is my finished painting. I hope I could give you some good advice which helps you in your private art journey, and perhaps I was able to arouse little interest in picking up a painting brush yourself. I would be happy about both. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.